Hello everyone and welcome to my review of the LEGO Star Wars Set 8039 Venator-class Star Destroyer. This set released in the great year of LEGO Star Wars 2009, right in the heat of the Clone Wars, for $120 retail value with 1,170 pieces. Now this set is just insane to finally own. It's one that's awesome to look at. I mean, it's so beautiful. I think it still holds up to today on the play scale. Now, with the UZS one coming out, we will have to see because I have high hopes for that. But the figures in this set are also insane. There are 5 included. I'll go from left to right on these figures here. We have the Clone Pilot, the Clone Gunner, 2 Senate Commandos, and then Chancellor Sheev Palpatine. These are just really nice figures in general, and they go really well with the set, especially if you've watched the show. I was watching the show while I was building this thing, and it's just incredible, the figure selection for the set. Here we're going to look at a Clone Pilot. This is actually the first Clone Pilot that I've ever owned in my life. Crazy to say, I've been collecting LEGO Star Wars since 2009. The first set that I had, or it might have been 2008, the Assassin Droid Battle Pack was the first set that I got. Now, of course, I have sets that are older than that now, but this is actually the first Clone Pilot that I've ever owned. If we look underneath the helmet, you'll see the old school clone face here. That's one they used for a very long time from the animated series, and it's a good face. You know, it's a lot of nostalgia, very iconic, but you know, there are better faces out there, especially the ones they use for clones now. But this figure is just, it's great to own one. If we look at it, you can see, you know, the helmet detailing, the detailing on the chest with that pilot breather box. It's just a great figure, and I can't wait to get another one in the Republic Attack Shuttle. That should be coming to the channel very soon. But this is a great pilot figure, great clone figure. I like this one a lot. Now we'll look at the Clone Gunner. This is a figure that was in the Clone Walker Battle Pack, probably most popularized from there. But if you look, you have the dark tan and dark gray on the top of the helmet near the fin. You've got the dark gray arms. You've got the dark gray chest piece up at the top. It looks very nice. A very good figure. Also included in a few other sets. But this is a figure that I really like. Very nostalgic to it. But it works with the set. And we'll see why later. Next figure up we have is the Senate Commandos. Now you get 2 of these guys in the sets. They basically have Clone Trooper armor in blue. The helmet is a custom mold. It's very nice. They both come with 1 long blaster each. We'll take a look at the helmet here. The mold for this helmet is great. You have the fin up top, which is really like feathers in the show, but it still works. It works great. And they are to guard this guy right here, Chancellor Sheev Palpatine, all in his red get-up. You can see that printing on his chest is pretty nice. He's got that cloth up top at the shoulder. That's really nice. The face is a little bit off. You know, those Clone Wars faces. It's either you love it or you don't. You know, it's one of those things that people don't really get caught in the middle of. But Sheev Palpatine, great figure. Love the figure selection for this set. And you can really get a look at his chest detailing here as we're going to zoom in, and you can see it a little bit better. Now on to the Venator itself. Oh my gosh, guys. I love this set so much. It's so beautiful. So many play features are packed into this thing. And for 120 bucks back in the day, I really got a steal on it because I got it used for about that price here in 2023, which I was very happy with. It had a broken piece or two. These red pieces, you know how they get over time. But it was in great condition, all figures and everything. And I could not pass up on that. But if we just look at it, look at how beautiful this thing is, man. You can see the bridge up there. You know, it comes down, sticker detailing. I mean, it's just an awesome set, and it's one that I'm so honored to finally have in person. And just to be able to have it in my collection is really insane. You can see there's turrets, there's the red detailing. Just a ton of play features are packed in this thing. And the engines on the back, man, they are so beautiful. I mean, look at that. That's awesome. I can't wait to see what LEGO does with the UCS version of this. Obviously, the figures might not be the best. You know, the Yularen hopefully is good. The Rex, we'll see. We'll see. You know, I know it's kind of leaked already, but I'm still holding out hope. We'll get into play features now. Staying right here at the back of the ship, you can see you can pull this out, and what's inside? What is that? Oh, it's an escape pod. So there's one play feature. This is a really cool build. You can fit a figure in there, you can put them in there, and you just put it back, and it hides away beautifully into the back of the ship. You can fly it around, whatever you'd like to do. And then right above that, we have the bridge of the ship, which is very cool. You can just pull it out from this side. There's actually 2 ways to get to it, but this is the easiest way. You can just take it completely off of the ship. You have plenty of space in there for a minifig. The sticker detailing for that control panel is probably one of my favorite of all time. It's got the Venator on it. A little bit of detailing with those blue cylindrical pieces, but look at that sticker. Oh my gosh. And then that just sits in there. And then we'll come to the other side of the bridge, which this Technic piece right here, you can probably tell, but it's actually a handle for the set. It's very sturdy, a very nice design, and the way that it just folds in is beautiful. And that's where you can get to the bridge. Not a lot of access, but it is doable. But just the way that this just so smooth, it sits right there. I mean, that's one of my favorite features. Now look here, you have all these turrets. There's 4 on each side, so 8 in total. And they do spin around, and you can kind of play with that. Now you can lift up these back panels each side. Now this looks a little bit goofy, but it is something, for a kid. You could play with it maybe, and you can fold them up and down. And if you look through the back of the middle section of the ship, you have this turret that you can slide out on this rail system, and it is complete with some flick fire missiles on the top. Gotta have that. 2009, love it. You can access it from the other side. Obviously the rail runs all the way through the ship, and you can just pull it through and flick fire and shoot at all the vulture droids and everything that you would like to shoot at. But it also hides away into the middle of the ship very nicely, and you can fold down these back panels, and it looks great. And here in the midsection, you'll see underneath the ship, there's this little cog in the middle maybe. That actually works as another play feature. It is a missile system that is built into this middle piece. So not only does it look good through the middle, but you can turn this little axle rod on the bottom, and it will drop the missiles out. It's very akin to the system that was in some Y-Wings over the years, where you can drop torpedoes out. You can see the torpedo there. But it goes through, and then there's this hole in the middle of the floor of the ship right here, and that is where they go through while you're flying. You can drop them out, and it hides away into the middle, and it honestly looks great when you're not even using it. And then back to the front here, we have these other little turrets that you can use. They just go up and down, but you can still play with them there. Looks great. Now, the final thing is the interior. So this is something people crave on Star Destroyers and all this kind of stuff. The interior of this thing, honestly, is great. Up at the front here, you have this crate that comes out that has one of my favorite pieces. It's this translucent red headpiece that has the Death Star printed on it in gold. It's supposed to be, the Death Star plan hologram that Palpatine has in his office. One of my favorite pieces, and it hides away in the front of the Venator very nicely. Then we'll look at Palpatine's office. So a lot of stickers in here. You have stickers on the floor there for maybe like a carpet, or just the way the floor looks, kind of near this faux door, and you can put your commandos there. And you have Sheev's desk with all these control panels, and then you have his chair. There's some stickers behind it with maybe some like statues or trophy type things, and then another one that matches the one on the top of the crate. And of course his chair does swivel. But look at that desk. It's a great design. I love it. A lot of details, and the stickers on top. I'm not a huge fan of stickers, but they do look good, and they work for the desk. But dude, the Venator is insane. I cannot believe that I actually own it. It's incredible to actually have it, and it looks so good. It is just such an awesome build. It looks great. It's great to display. Even, it's been over 10 years, almost 15 years since this thing came out, and it still holds up today. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. Make sure you share this to all of your friends, and we will see you in the next one.